Hello, hello, THL. Welcome to another Sunday. This is an Easter Sunday, so hopefully everybody's not too amped up on the old chocolate or had the chocolate fever. I know I've had too many mini eggs today, so
I also have. Yes, welcome to another Sunday Showdown. How
yeah.
are we
So
all doing?
well, you just got through telling us that we had you had doing some Dungeons and Dragons DM in there, so
It was a good Saturday night, honestly.
good, good.
Very fun. So,
Go ahead.
oh no, I don't have much else to say about that one. The players got lost, okay?
That's the good part.
Yep, yeah, it was a fun part.
Yeah.
So, for this match, we have I'm a Legacy 3 seed versus Lethally Blind, with their number 1 seeds with Duranian Battle and Anthlon duking it out. It does look like right now, point wise, Lethal Blind is going to lose this round, but
hmm
it's it's a good idea to do your best on this one.
Yep, it's just points. Points really matter during the
hmm
season. Doesn't matter if it's 1 point, 2 points, any points will get you into the playoffs. So it's still early, week two.
hmm
Um, Athlon and Geranium Battle being uh, veterans of the DHL itself, they know what's at stake, so they're gonna straight up go for it. So we do have bands as you can see on the screen. We got Athlon's DK band and Geranium Battle's Rogue band. So want to elaborate on why they may have picked such bands? Unless I
Honestly, I think the Rogue Band is very good, especially against the field here. Rogue is good into probably a good third to 3/4 of the decks that might be represented here. Remember, this is a legacy series, so we don't know the decks before we're looking at the game.
That's right. So those of you who are new to the THL, this is Legacy Series and Hero Series are both closed deck lists, so we don't really know what archetypes the players are going to bring. So we're only best guesses until the first couple of hands come out. So cards, I should say, not hands. But anyway, so the
Mhm.
players are ready. If you're ready, I'm ready.
I should be ready, yeah.
Okay. So for our viewers out there, we're going to have Dranian Battle at the bottom of your screen, or first to spectate for Glacier and I. And Athlon's going to be representing Lethally Blind. Wow. Someday I'm going to not trip over my tongue for that one, but yeah, they're going to be
It
at
is a
top
little
of the
bit of
screen.
tongue twister, so that's fine.
Athlon, Legally Blind. Yeah. Anyway. All right. I'm going to let the players know that they can start. Look, have fun. And if time allows, we usually try and do a 2 minute to 3 minute interview with the winner if they have time. If not, they may be coming off a sugar rush. Who knows?
Yeah, especially for all the chocolate eggs we've been eating.
That's right. Okay, so it looks like they are in. So see what do you estimate they brought? So Geranium Battle and Athlon.
Let's see what the classes are.
Oh, Athlon.
So it's Demon Hunter versus Paladin. I'm gonna say, thinking from this opening hand, this is gonna be big Demon Hunter, and then probably Drunk Paladin on the opposite side right now.
All right. So Athlon, I'm not sure if they have their spectate on.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to spectate at the moment either.
See if that gets
Oh,
remedied
there we
soon.
go.
Here we go.
And it does look like a Drunk Paladin on top.
Nice. Just in time for the weekend. Drunk Paladin.
Yep, obviously. Drunk Paladin with a vicious sliver spear on this is their first move. They could also probably no, they won't do that. Uh, vicious silver spear is one of the best one drops in the game right now, especially for that list.
Yep. I'm gonna have to exit and come back. It's Athlon's name's not coming up. So if you want to
Okay.
do quick play-by-play.
Yep. So far it looks like Beast is thinking what they're gonna be doing next. They could I beam and hit for face damage or chaos strike so they can draw a card. It looks like they're thinking of chaos strike to bash into the spear and draw a card. They drew ball hog. Early ball hog is always nice to see right here. Divine brew on the silver spear. It's gonna protect it for one hit, and one on a divine brew on face. And that looks like a really early white bot. That's a lot of tempo.
Okay, so Athlons is still not showing for me, but we'll just power through this, this first match and then go through there.
It looks like Felby's here. That's a good follow-up for the ball hog if you need it.
I grow impatient.
He's thinking of I-beaming the white bot. And they do. And then they pass the turn afterwards. Oh, they take away the divine shield on face and pass their turn.
They get the life-saving aura going on.
So they get a sunscreen to hand the end of every turn. And those, if you use those on a minion, like we're doing right now, that discounts their sea shanty in the back end that they haven't drawn yet.
Yep.
Oh, this is such a rough start. As soon as they keep on starting to get going, they get going for Drunk Paladin.
Yep.
And they have such a good late game and middle game that it's very hard to come back if they even do.
Yeah, I've only played a handful of the Drunk Paladin myself, and it ran away pretty quick. So
that white bot is getting discounted very
my
majorly
goodness.
right now.
Wow.
Look at that hand. Gold Stick's gonna hit the ball hog. It's just gonna hit the sergeant.
Yep.
And that's a 1-mana 8/8 on turn 4. It's a strong deck for a reason.
Yep. Now, that's what Geranium maybe was looking for a red card, maybe.
Maybe.
A little bit.
Yeah. So just gonna be Fell Hunter here, which you're probably gonna trade and then infiltrate next turn with, so you can actually have a good follow up. Canada Dog comes out for the draw and the attack damage.
14-0. There we go. It's lethal, I think.
Lethal. Yeah, that's lethal. That was probably one of the best pickups in his deck.
There you go.
Or her deck. 8 + 8.
Look at that.
16.
So there we go, folks. Starting aggressive. All right. Athlon with the strong win.
They got the Divine Bruise very early, which discounted the light bots really early, but just kind of snowballed from there.
Yep.
Paladin's very strong right now because of that. It's very fun to watch the games, but at the same time, it's very, very strong.
King Crush.
Okay.
Hunter versus Warlock.
Let's see if I can get in here again.
It looks like an Imbue Hunter versus
Dirty Rat. So it might be a slippery
Wheel
slope.
Walk?
Yeah, I would say
it's
it's
a
Wheel
Walk.
with 2 Doomsayers. Let's look real quick.
Sleepy Resin is something I was not thinking of. Oh, Dryad on 1 is such a good looking for this deck. It's one of the best 1-drops that we've had out of this Emerald Grove set.
Yes. It does look like it's your Wheel Lock there, so I've never played this deck yet, so. Okay. Apologize still for Athlon's eye not coming out, so can't spectate him just yet.
They have a Sleepy Resident, Bird Watching, Dreamweaver, Everclaw, and King Plush in hand. King Plush being very, very crucial to that deck's working. And if you keep on being able to discount it and give it attack, it just ramps up damage really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I had a game, I think last week, that they just completely went away with the whole entire game with it. They had a 54 attack King Plush.
Oh my goodness. Dirty
I had
Rat?
70. Dirty Rat, get Sleepy Resident. Not what you're looking for here.
Nope. I was going to say.
If that would have gotten the King Plush, this might have been GG.
So the win condition for Hunter is King Plush and...
King Plush getting the charge damage and also returning every minion that you have on the field to the deck.
Another Deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Geranium. Easy table flip.
Yep. It was discounted enough, you might as well use it. Pick up another resplendent. We really don't have much to do here for follow up.
Nope. Wow.
Oh, it hit the King Plush again. That's a 12. That's a 12 attack King Plush.
Just for our viewers that do not know, and Athlon is blind, one of the teams that's in THL that has a full squad of people that are have sight. I guess the best way to say it, they're all blind. So it's amazing to have some kind of voiceover program that helps them navigate through Hearthstone, which I think is an awesome tool.
I absolutely love it, by the way. When I first heard about that this was able to be done, I thought it was amazing for the availability of doing so.
Mm-hmm.
So Doomsayer coming out, trying to prevent any further development on the board, slow down their turn. Most likely, they're not going to be pushing into this. Or maybe imbuing another time. Yep, and they flutter wing and imbue with the hero power. That's
My
starting
goodness.
to ramp up really fast.
Did it hit the King Plush this time?
No, it hit another Umber Claw. King Plush has 12 attack at the moment. They're thinking of using this Glacial Shard here. And they do.
And Slippery Slope.
This is a good tech. They draw 2 cards because both heroes are frozen. And the Glacial Shard is frozen too.
And they get to trade a card in. Wow.
That was a lot of card draw. That was about 4 cards, or potentially 4.
They're still, I guess, surfing for wheel because they have Kill Jaden in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So, Athlon, wow, 0 cost.
That's some pressure. Oh, or they're just going to be trading for the hero power. That's a 0 cost King Plush of 17 attack. Ooh, that's getting there.
Consume.
I think next turn is going to be it, unless they either heal or Dirty Rat out of hand.
Yeah, and there's no Dirty Rat in hand right now.
No, there is not.
Give all minions reborn. Now that would be a chance, but for
I will let you know, by the way, Saku, they have a sing-along buddy in hand.
Oh,
so
goodness.
next hero power can be doubled. And it only hits beasts. So I think this is going to be GG next turn.
Get rid of that location. That would happen with Siphon.
Yep, they healed 8
Haiti.
off of the location.
Right. Yeah. That's a good Doomsayer.
That's 5. That's not enough if they do the combo. They do have 2 UFO Brewmasters in hand at the moment too, to brew away the King Plush. Looks like they're going slow on this. I mean, they have all the time at the moment too.
Right. Just no need to throw away minions on the board, I guess, with the Doomsayer on.
And that's what they're looking for. The Ancient War, the interactions of Ancient War of this deck are so spicy. I love it. The fact you get an internal way over of it, it's just very cool. That's why you have the Curse campaign in hand and the 2 Eternal Way Overs in hand. It just resummons them. And at the end of turn, they gain 5 armor and draw a card for each Ancient War that's on the field.
on the yeah, that's cool. Still not getting wheel.
No, I think it's in his bottom half of his deck that is not the greatest. So they play the King Plush for the 22 damage, and they brew it back.
Does it reset? Like the total reset, or is it still 22?
Yeah, it resets, but he's going to be able to get it back in on field with 0 mana because that's Buddy and Hero Power, and
that is
GG.
game. Wow. Wow.
That is not what you want to see if you're Wheelock. You're content sitting there taking care of boards and whatnot, and that deck intends to OTK you, or 2TK you, 2-turn kill. One or the other.
Yep. Okay, so it's 2-0 for Athlon. So just had to restart my client to see if I could actually get this stuff on screen. May not have the chance, but
It
we'll
looks
see.
like Rogue is the last class, which
Rogue?
I did speak earlier that Rogue is a very strong card against a lot of these lineups, so we'll have to see how this goes.
Yeah, and I can't remember if Athlon enjoys the Rogue class.
Why, hello.
But we'll see.
Your spirit seems strong.
Okay, this is the one good matchup against Rogue that they brought. Demon Hunter does really good against most rogues that are on water right now. And they have a Tusk Piercer in hand for Demon Hunter. I'd probably pitch a lot of what they have for on the rogue side besides maybe preparation. But
Yep. Well,
Tusk Piercer, Cliff Dive, those are 2 good cards.
my streak
Ooh,
my streak of not showing Athlon's cards continues. So
I'll say what I can.
actually,
It's a pick.
you want to broadcast through Discord if it doesn't drain your computer too much?
I'll see what I can do.
I can try and pull from there so our viewers can see something.
And they're going with just a hero power for this first one. I'm playing Tusk Piercer. On other end, we have some cards. Oh, the Illidari pickup immediately. Not quite what you want to see. I'm curious why they haven't played the Tusk Piercer yet. Maybe it's not time.
Maybe.
Pickup of a Web Weaver into Nightmare Field to hit the combo. They have charge. They have charge as an option. That's a pretty good option. Oh, they got Magtheridon with the 2/2 copy as well on it. That is 6 damage to the board every turn. That is quite a lot.
All right. So
I mean, Magtheridon.
almost done here, folks.
I kind of understand why they held the Dangerous Cliff side. They want to use held the Tusk Piercer. They wanted to use it Cliff side with the Tusk Piercer this next turn. At least that's what I'm thinking is going to be happening.
Okay.
And Zeph pickup. They're going to choose either to do Battlefield, a lot of mana, or damage to enemy hero. They went with the Battlefield option. and got Brawl and Shadow Word Death. I think Shadow Word Death is going to be very good. And yeah, they did wait on the Tusk Piercer so they can do dangerous cliffside with it. Very smart.
Very. I don't know who has the advantage right now, but
Yeah, it's kind of jockeying back and forth, honestly. Nobody with any clear advantage yet. There's no like key cards I'd say that have been drawn. Though that metal detector they played will allow them to play Meg Therodon about 2 turns early. Oh, no, Dari Studies.
there you go. Blavesmith. Yeah.
I think Gravesmith's the only you want pressure at the moment.
Yep. Oh, nice card and 2+ damage. There's Cliff Dive.
Mm-hmm. And then you also get the 1/1s from the location as well.
Yep.
I'd wait on Cliff Dive unless they had something on board. Because you want to trade in your I think this is Ashbane Rogue. This looks like an Ashbane Rogue.
Tanking seems odd, but yes. It's only one mana, so too bad.
Here comes Meg Therodon with a 2/2 copy of it as well. Like I said, at the end of every turn, they'll do 3 damage and 3 damage again.
And Geranium can't put a board on. It's
No.
cleared. Wow.
It's such that was such a that Discover probably it did so much.
Mm-hmm. Even having a Brawl in hand too is very helpful for Rathlon.
And you can't cliffside either because
It just
you have
gets
nothing to run your stuff into. You can't have a ball hog that gets off a cliffside and do anything with that. They're kind of just there's a this is basically a pretty dead hand against what they have on the field at the moment.
Mm-hmm. It's the only thing that would really work is if Geranium end up getting a weapon and then use that weapon on turn 7 and have the Inquisitor at least be annoying.
That will allow them to, for 1 mana, do Dubious Purchase, which draws 3 cards and destroys his 5/3.
Yeah.
Lucky
My
comment
goodness.
into
What was that? I didn't get
Lucky comment into Eldar Skulker, which per combo gets attack and on Spellburst gets attack and stealth.
Oh gosh.
You might have to infiltrate here, honestly. Infiltrate and maybe Eyebeam for just so you can live longer.
Excuse me.
Otherwise, this has been a pretty bum hand for Demon Hunter. And the rogue got some good generated cards. And Sadrasil is active, by the way. They played that Meg for full cost, so that did corrupt the Sadrasil.
Infiltrate coming down.
Yep. You don't want to take that 5 damage, or
No.
it might be 7 damage.
Yeah, so 5, 14. So be right on the cusp of dying anyway with the mags. Or would it in turn? Wasn't sure if it they got one more.
It only hits enemies.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering if they were gonna spawn right after that.
And this way you can cliff dive and hopefully get something good off the cliff dive. On the other hand, Sadrasil is yellow which means it
They're
has all the corrupt cards in hands.
Yep.
Otherwise, yeah,
Take the cheap.
Shadow Sip and play it again, probably. Yes. That's just another like 6 damage overall.
What's the
It
spider
makes you.
again?
The spider is for every other min you've already played. Draw a card.
Gotcha.
That would not have worked. Actually, that would have worked if Meg there done.
9 damage
Turn.
left.
Oh, return policy is good for next turn if they do get a ball hog. And they got a ball hog.
Ooh. Another rag to counter. Definitely got a red card that other rag, but
I would still rush this ball hog in.
yep.
Get the healing off of it.
I would agree.
It's-
Uh,
Are they gonna red card the Meg and then I beam the? They are. Oh, this is
so
a
get
tricky
6.
play. I love it.
Yep, get 6 health back. That's smart.
And then return policy is going to be summoning those two. Can be summoning 2 of those ball hogs back too. That's gonna be a lot of healing come later
That
turns.
yeah, that rag, that Magatheriodon, they're able to use their 3 damage, one that they red
Honestly,
carded.
I am not paying attention. They have Ildari Inquisitor in hand and nine mana, so I can
Okay.
just kill them on spot.
What do we get?
We got Corrupt Awakening. They got all the dream cards or the corrupt dream cards.
Yep.
And that should be GG. I see it. Or they're gonna go fancy with it
Oh
and
my
return
goodness.
policy. They're fancy with it.
Oh, there you go. So
Mm-hmm.
over the top, Sedrenium. Claws
Takes that one.
back. Claws back
That
and
was a
gets him.
very that was a very swingy one. That swing of the cliff dive
Yeah.
just brought that back.
Yeah. Okay. So 2-1. Athlon
Mhm.
on the cusp of taking it home.
I will. We will have to see what they bring for DK if that's gonna take care of Rogue. Warlock maybe also would be able to take care of Rogue on an F1 side, Geranium side.
There we go. It's Warlock. Okay.
Pomo. We have double Space Rock Collector on Rogue side right now, and over Ultra's Cavern on Warlock side,
Okay.
which it's a very interesting setup here.
Table flip. Dirty rat and too early.
Mm,
Too early right now, I would think.
probably, but they would not get punished for dirty ratting. It would be a big body on board. They instead just go with the hero power to draw a card and do 2 damage to their face. Creature of Madness comes out.
Don't see the living nightmare. Sweet dreams
It
and
doesn't have.
persisting horror. Gotcha.
There's no text in it, so they're gonna be putting
There's a cavern.
a terrible
A
terrible
terrible.
chef on the
Yeah.
with the +4/5. It's gonna be huge. It's a 6/6 right now.
Big body.
Big body.
The Doomsayer.
Oh,
Another cavern.
yep, maybe. This is an interesting hand. There's so many lines that you could take with this that I don't quite know what I'd do in this situation.
Yeah, because you get the
Like,
Nubian egg. You got big 6/6 on board now. Dirty Rat.
yeah, you could Dirty Rat and Doomsayer on the same turn to take whatever's in hand, and then also possibly kill off a board maybe 4/4. But we would have to see about that. So go with
Pingin or sorry, Hero Power.
Hero Power and then Doomsayer.
Go.
So they're going to Sandbox Scoundrel into probably the weapon here for Metal Detector
Yeah.
to help kill the Doomsayer before it activates.
Keep everything fresh. And
Mm-hmm.
then Shadow Step. No? Okay. Probably going to Shadow Step the cheaper 1-cost minion.
Mm-hmm. Maybe spam.
All right.
Deadline's an interesting card. I don't really play with it, but the idea of it is pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm. I think it looks like Geranium's in a little bit more trouble. Cards are.
Yeah, the cards aren't lining up nicely.
Okay.
They're going to Drain Soul the 4/4 and then hit the button, which kills 2 and heals him 3. Also discounting their Ceaseless. He comment into probably what they're looking for, which is a Buccaneer.
Yeah. Goodness.
Table Flip should be able to take care of this nicely.
Yep.
On the other side, they have 2 Shadow Steps in hand. That's both scary, but it also requires them to draw something.
Of worth.
Nidus Worm to draw 2 cards.
Consume and consume. Isn't that nice?
Both consumed. That is plus 16 health. That can be very, very annoying.
Yes. Oh, he's almost dead. No, he's not. He's
Yeah,
almost dead
exactly.
again. No, not.
For pressure, they play Talgath. Talgath allows you to do double damage to undamaged enemy minions, and you get a backstab in hand if you combo it.
Here comes Dirty
Oh,
Rat.
I can see them hovering it.
That is good.
That probably is excellent. And then the Dark Marrow to get 2 8/8s. That is a lot of pressure. Into Rahar Dryad to draw 7 or more cost card. Or 2 right now, because of the Dark Marrow on hand. I
Okay.
don't think they have wheel in this deck.
I don't see how
No.
many cards they have left, but
I don't think they have wheel. Since that would have draw 8 cost card twice, and it didn't have it in hand.
Hmm.
So I just pushed the Kill Jade in here. I would go all face and push the Kill Jade. The Ziliax is too expensive right now to play. Next turn,
Yep.
they'll be able to play it.
Okay.
They trade the deadline up.
It's can't read the card from my vantage point. What they just got the
They got
Fellfires.
eat the imp.
Eat the imp. Okay.
They destroyed their 8/2 to draw 3 cards.
Doesn't have.
Oh, this is nasty.
Yoink.
And the deadline, that is just nasty, honestly. They consume, so they get 2 more 8/8s. I'm gonna be honest. I think the only thing that this rogue can do right now is draw Ashmane and get some cheap cards.
Wow. Okay. That's not Ashman.
That's not Ashmane, but it is killing a card.
Purchase, take care of. Oh,
Yep, there's Ashmane. And they choose
3 damage.
to do 2 to all and
No,
freeze. Yep, it's not enough. We're
not
going
enough.
to. It's another 5 gamer.
The most bestest thingy word all of THL Hearthstone is game 5.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Death Knight versus Rogue.
yeah.
We'll see what we have here.
Tied 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
All the marbles on the table. Nice.
Oh, look at that hand. Oh, that's a scary hand on the Rogue side. They have they got the Harbinger of the Blighted immediately.
And Geraniums looks a little lumpy, but he's got Yor in hand.
And you got he has Infested Breath. He's okay. Yeah, I will. You just played the Harbinger and you Child Step it. Summoning 2 random 2 cost minions.
Didn't proc though. Oh, the
Nope.
first time it did, but
Did have to web of deception it.
Dirty Rat. What?
I would go to Infested Breath on the Harbinger here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want that being coming back and forth again and again.
Okay, Leech.
Mm-hmm.
Doing Leech things.
Yep, it looks like a Leech or Blood Death Knight, which is slow, but yep, it's triple Blood Death Knight.
Never seen the Triple Blood Death Knight yet. Until now.
Oh, we're in for a long game.
I'm just checking that out right now. So Rogue. Shemaine Rogue and Blood Control Death Knight. So Death Knight has the edge. Not by much.
Yep, it should be close at the very least.
Yep. 53.
Ashbane's gonna be very crucial for Athlon not to get Dirty Red from hand, which they don't have that card in their hand yet, so it's
Right.
not a bother at the moment.
Just checking VS stats here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
My own curiosity. Yeah, 57 win rate there, technically. That's pretty high versus Rogue.
And Rogue has gotten a Floppy Hydra as a secondary win condition at the moment, so that they don't fatigue or don't fatigue quickly. And they just dump the Ancient War. It's two cards drawn. It's 10 armor. It's a good card. Into Floppy Hydra with healing and 3 extra
Creature.
attack. They got a Tar Creeper in hand with Reborning of full stats.
Okay. So annoying card to get rid of.
Yes. Though you're playing a very slow deck, so it's gonna be it's only has 1 attack. So though it's annoying, you're not trying to push too much damage with it, it looks like.
Yep. Just got big health.
Hmm. This is a difficult hand to think of right now for Death Knight. You have so many options in hand, and it looks like they're going with the Husk. So they're going to be healing for. They're going to be stealing 4 health and summoning a good amount of health on the board. And there goes your lot of Buccaneers.
Yeah. Yeah, take out that leech. That's for sure.
Hmm. They have to take care of the Husk. So now Yor has awakened. That is a pickup.
Yep.
So the combo is Wild Pyromancer plus Poison Breath, killing everything on the field. If they want to do this.
Except for the
They,
reborn portion of it, but
yes, of course.
yeah.
They're going to Dirty Rat. If they Dirty Rat the Ashbane here, this is going to be a very tough game for Rogue.
Geranium thinking hard. And they
Oh
pull
my
it.
god.
So
Oh, that is
so they're gonna make that one go to sleep and then do the thing that poisons the things with the things. So.
that is absolutely backbreaking.
Oh.
I think that may have just won them the game.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay.
And that also reset yours, so they are continuing to.
Yep. Get
That
2
was such a
cards.
good turn.
Mm-hmm. A lucky pull from the Dirty Rat.
Yep. It's a 1 and 2.
Yep.
And then just Ziliax pile on afterwards.
Yep.
Xavius looking at
Another Dirty Rat would charge.
that's a
Insult the
that's
injury.
just it's just an insult to injury. You're right.
Yeah. That's the ticket.
And he puts the Talgaff down to 1 so that Leech will kill it, so
Yep.
that you don't have double damage and everything.
Wow. 52 health to 30 health.
Welcome to Blood DK. You gain a lot of health. That's its slogan.
Prep.
Preparation into Sadrasil. Note these are not the corrupted versions of the cards,
Right.
but they are still good cards. I want that being known. So you're gonna backstab and probably trade the Vixologist into Xavius. Xavius being probably one of the most standout cards of this set. It's basically a draw. It's a 4-mana draw something, give it extra stuff.
Yor comes back to life.
Yep, and he's awake and alive.
Going to be put back to sleep again, possibly. There's Kill
You
Jaden.
could with the Orbital Halo could bring him back to sleep. But you'd have to play a card adjacent to it to do that. And just the Dreadhound handlers just going board, making pressure.
Yep. Comes your Sarah. Maybe. I mean,
We'll see if Awakens comes out. You're not wrong. which would clear most of this board off, including their own 3/5. Sanguine Infestation. That's just mean at this point.
Mm-hmm. Emerald Drake? No. Okay.
Dubious Purchase. They're digging for something. Floppy Hydra, their secondary win condition, maybe. And they
Shadow
shall
Step.
step. Yep, this
Two.
game is far from over.
There you go.
And are they going to just dream that? They're going to dream that back. That works on your minions too for dream.
No dreaming.
I was dreaming of it.
Vampiric Blood. I mean,
Is draw a card, gain 10 health.
another
This is very good.
ancient.
And look at the difference between deck sizes right now. It's 7 and 10. Blood DK has drawn a lot more than the Rogue at the moment.
Yep.
3 cards is pretty significant.
What do they want to
And Dirty
pull?
Rat?
Yeah.
What? That's my question too. There's like two minions in hand, and I think both are bad options for pulling.
That's one.
Yep. But they have enough for Corpse Explosion to kill everything on the board. They're gonna just let it be.
Try and kill me.
I have 57 health. Try to kill me.
Yep.
And here comes big old Zilly.
Everything going downhill.
I think with Floppy Hydra that Athlon still has a win condition, but they have to keep on killing the Hydra over and over again. Dreaming the Zilliax for next turn, it looks like.
Very good.
Or from a future turn.
Oh,
0 mana ceaseless. That is. I've seen enough of this to know that's pretty good.
gonna do what you mentioned previous turn.
Corpse Explosion.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were fine with taking the damage because they had so much health. Health is a resource. Might as well use it. And gonna steal some health. But they
Another.
have a full hand right now. If they burn Kill, oh, they have Killjoy in hand.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Kill Jaden's okay. We always thought that was going to be a wheel that they had in their hand, but I guess it not the best recall. I don't remember what that card does, but
Which one? The Lucky Comet.
yeah, Lucky Comet. There you go.
It discovers a combo card, and it's the next combo card that you play activates twice. So they discovered Telgath, and they got 2 backstabs from it. And there's 10-8 Floppy Hydra with. Oh, it doesn't look like they have the lifesteal on it, at least from what I can see on it.
Dirty Rat burned.
At this point, how much purchase would you get out of Dirty Rat? That's my question. I'd be okay with burning my Dirty Rat at this point.
Yeah, we could always. I guess the goal was to maybe pull the other Zilly and then ceaseless it and end it. Maybe.
That could have happened if they didn't burn it, but
Yeah, it's all
alas.
good.
Yeah.
Tranium's a much smarter player than I am, so we'll let them handle it. Oh, they're going ceaseless now. Okay.
But thinking of it.
We're making it happen. That's what's going on.
Yeah, there goes Ceaseless. They just want to be able to kill Jaden in peace. But also, that's a lot of pressure at the same time. That's
17
19,
the other
19.
way. Yep. Oh yeah,
That's
19 with the 2.
stats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Zilly.
So it comes up. My question is, does Nightmare Fuel give you a demon at this point?
We'll see in a sec.
Mhm. Nightmare's one of the Zillies.
Tap that.
Trade. Get the coin from the weapon. And end turn. Oh, no, never mind that. And web deception of it. I see they understand that you have to slow things down here.
Okay.
Observer of Mysteries on the draw here. Also, Invader will be probably able to kill something off, maybe. But they're hovering Zilliax right now. They have a lot of options. Let's be frank. They have they have 10 cards in hand. They have a lot, 10 mana and 10 cards in hand. They have a lot of options. Looks like they're going with the hostile Vader line. So we have Counterspell and Explosive Runes from the Secret Demon here. But this only lasts one turn.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, like I said, this is a secondary win condition right now. Floppy Hydra could do a lot of work if they just get down to the last cards of their deck. It's like Kill Jaden on Kill Jaden. It's a discount Kill Jaden. It's very smart of Anthlon to think of that.
Metal detector, take care of the. I'll just go downtown. What the heck?
It's 3 damage. And there was also always the threat of that being counterspell. Hovering the Floppy Hydra, that is a big card. It's gonna just get it bigger and bigger and bigger.
So the what's the card read again? It's if it gets killed, it gets put back in the deck.
Yep. If it gets
Doubles.
killed, you shuffle it back in the deck and it shuffles. It's pretty good in fatigue matchups. If you generate it. It's obviously not in we're not running it in standard right now. That is a lot of stolen health. That's gonna be 8 stolen health across the board here.
Wow. Did it all come from the Hydralisk?
They had Sanguine Infestation as well.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I think they may just they're gonna they're going to Shadow Step one of these. It's Web of Deception, but it is Shadow Step at the same time.
This is the game that never ends.
Welcome to Blood Death Night. Do you got a drink? You got some chips?
Yeah,
It's gonna last a little bit.
that's right. Grab some popcorn, or just don't grab any more chocolate because you're probably already overdone on the chocolate scene for today. It's a 6/8 taunt. Big boy.
Yeah, but you did take 2 damage, which doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, 53. Yeah. 55.
Here goes Narziliax. I think this might be their last one. They have played a total of, I think, 3 of these Ziliaxes. So here's the confirmation.
Reborn?
Maybe I don't see the card that they're selecting, but they got to adapt them and Malcolm.
Oh
They're
my
not
goodness.
taking. Like you said, this is the game that never ends. I'm glad I grabbed some tea before this because we're gonna just sit here and watch it happen. I'm still thinking because of the Kill Jaden wrap up that the Kill Jaden player right now is going to be more or less favored, but we will see how everything works out with this. Nightmare Fuel again. So this
Reborn,
is confirmed. This is
charge.
confirmed that Divine Shield, Wind Fear, Charge, or Reborn.
I would do
These are
Divine
going to be
Shield, Wind Fury. Oh, that's for that. Okay, sorry.
that is some big. That's a lot of stats. But you still have Corpse Explosion in hand right now.
At 26, yeah.
Mhm.
So it's 15, including the Reborn. Another 11, so Xavius adaptive, yeah.
This is Reborn on the Queen is a lot of taunt, and that's what he goes with.
Gross.
It is by and large very gross. One of these blood thistle illusionists will die when it takes damage, but it will come back with full health. Gambling, that's not the one.
Backstab.
It should come back with 12, 14 stats. Yeah, it does. But we're down to 2 damage on the other side. These
Leech.
It's
Twice. It's
lethal
over.
because of lethal.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Oh
What a
boy.
nutty game. It was the game that never ended.
That was incredible.
Was that a reverse sweep?
Yes.
Yeah.
Certainly a reverse sweep. See
That
if
was
we
a very impressive game of Blood Death Knight. I'm not good at Blood Death Knight, and that was very impressive.
just check him with Geranium Battle, see if he has time to jump in for a quick call. There you go. Captain brings it in.
Mm-hmm.
Great match
And
with
like you said, every point here matters in the end of the season here. So that was a huge win.
You can stop sharing if you like. There's Geranium. How are you, sir? The caster, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the stream, is caster versus caster. So,
Oh yeah,
Next
Super
round.
Skylake.
take him.
Yes. Am I not coming through?
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good now.
Oh, you're coming through. Yep.
Okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
what was the question?
We said it's gonna be caster and caster versus caster next this week for us. Me and Saku are gonna be playing a game come this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who to root for then. Both of you are really good. So.
By the way, that Blood Death Knight game was very entertaining to watch. It's very back and forth. Good lethal spot on that last turn.
More like I didn't spot lethal. Otherwise, I would have just done it and ended the
Oh, so it
turn.
was accidental lethal?
Well, I knew that it was what I needed to do. Like I needed to send everything face, and then I just didn't count it. Um, Whoops, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that was BM.
It's
No,
fine.
it just goes with part of the caster not seeing lethal where chat normally sees lethal, right?
Exactly how that works.
It's all good.
And congratulations on the reverse sweep. You went from 2-0 to 3-2. Very well done.
Yes, down 2 games, winning the last 3. Yeah, I just um my queue order was not so great. Just randomly selecting decks and got my worst matchup and then my second worst matchup back to back. So
Well, you handle it. Is the thoughts for the DK ban? Just see enough of it on ladder that you
um,
don't want to.
it also those that back Q order also came with Athlon Super Skylake being a really really good player.
Yes.
You
I see.
saw just the lethal spots in games 1 and 2,
Yep.
or yeah, or what I would hope to find if I were playing those decks. Um, I yeah, I going into the match, I sort of knew that that they liked bringing uh um like Imbue Hunter, and then they also brought the Paladin, which is like a fairly obvious what it's going to be.
Hmm.
So because I knew both of those classes and they also brought Rogue, it just sort of became a okay, well I can basically stop them from playing any aggro decks by just bringing these anti-aggro classes and bringing these anti-aggro decks. Um, and there's like two kind of bad matchups. Otherwise, it's all going to be really, really strong for me. So, yeah. And then it was.
That DK match was very close. Not DK, Demon Hunter match was really, really close. Your draws that match were not the best, let's just say. It happens. So
Um, I mean, I don't know. I kind of planned around getting bad draws for the most part. Like, um, I don't know if you noticed when I played the 5-3
yeah,
with
yeah.
no death rattles in my pool, but I knew that it was going to die. Um, so I did that because I wanted to set up for the return policy.
Return policy? Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
thought the same thing when you were doing that. I'm like, you kind of have to play it on this turn so you can have that in the pool for a return policy,
yeah.
which
So
was
it's like you're gonna get some bad draws, and then it's just about accounting for that and knowing that this rogue opponent is not going to do anything to pressure you.
I will say that Meg Therodon with a 2/2 copy was something else.
That was crazy. I,
Yep.
uh, yeah. I mean, it felt so bad knowing that I had to red card their Magtheridon.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if
It's
red card would activate the Magtheridon damage again, but it should, I guess. So something I learned.
Yeah, usually
yeah,
red card goes on your own Magtheridon
Hmm.
to damage them more instead of
Yep.
damage yourself more, like I did.
But that's okay.
it was 6 less damage over 2 turns.
Oh,
So it
Yes.
was a smart play.
all right. So any final words before we let you go for the evening?
I mean, shout out the rest of my team. They were very helpful, even though it's Easter for everyone. They were still able to pop in and give some more pointers. So,
Yep.
um, thank you to my team. Thank you to Epicat, my captain, and um, and a free apology to all 3 seeds that face us over the course of this season. I don't know. You just never have a chance. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. That's directly the words from the. You're not the captain, or it's Epic Camp. I'm trying to remember.
Epicat is the captain this
That's
this
right.
time. There was a previous season where I was the captain of I'm a Legacy 3 Seed Smile, which same team name, but I don't know. It just feels like a different team.
Well, you got a
Yes.
bunch of rock stars on there, so there you go.
And you all are doing very good too.
Thank you. We'll try and keep it up, but our hardest weeks are still ahead.
Hmm.
All right. Thanks a lot, Geranium. Congrats to you and your
Yes, sir.
team this week.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. Any spoilers on what you two are going to do for your match, or?
I'm
I
bringing
don't know.
I'm bringing Monk. That's the spoiler.
I bring
Ooh, that's a strong.
I'm playing Clown Mage. I'm gonna play Discover Mage. It's gonna be just every Discover card and throwing it at his face.
I'm gonna consult my my captain Ron Mexico and figure out what to do for this week. So or this upcoming week.
I'll tell Ron not to tell you anything.
Perfect.
I'll also consult Ron.
We'll come to a conclusion that Ron will decide both of our classes for next week. There.
Yeah, that'll work there.
It'd be all Hunter, 4-way Hunter. So.
Hey, I'm good at Hunter. So.
All right, so that concludes our evening tonight. Thanks for everybody for joining us. Thanks to Geranium Battle and Athlon for jumping on stream, making things happen. Unfortunately, my side of the stream didn't work for Athlon, but Glacier was kind enough to share the screen so that our viewers got to catch all the matches after round 2, or match 2, or game 2, I should say. So, any final?
Yes. Thank you for joining us for a good Sunday showdown, especially if it's Easter Sunday.
Yeah. Perfect.
Time to go back to eating some of that chocolate that I got for Easter, you know?
Yeah, mini eggs for days.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'd say for a month, maybe.
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Enjoy your evening and enjoy your week. Take care.